Today I'm decorating the front porch for Christmas. It's kind of my last and final thing, and I've been dreading it slightly because it's been really cold. I've got two of these small trees, and I've pulled out all of my other decor. I've got a couple of these red lanterns. I have some snowy boughs, my sleigh bells, pine cones, Christmas blankets. I'm gonna get to work decorating and see how it goes. Come along with me. I really like using the frosted, flocked snow boughs on the outside. I used to put a lot of it inside, but I just thought, well, snow stays outside, so that makes more sense to me in my brain. So I'm going to use these outside. I also have this toolbox that belonged to my grandfather, and if there's any room in the budget to pick up some poinsettias, then I do. And I grabbed some today, and I'm going to put them in here. I also grabbed this feed trough that I'm going to tip upside down and use as a table. This is an old ladder that was on the property when we bought the place, and it works great as a blanket ladder. I wanted just a little splash of red on this wreath, and I thought about just using some red berry picks, but I didn't have any. I had this short piece of garland, which I just wrapped around the wreath, and it actually worked out perfectly. These are the nightstands for my bedroom. And when I got them, I put them here because I was going to refinish them. That was about a year ago. And then I got tired of looking at them, so I moved them into the garage. And then I figured I'm never going to get them done unless I bring them out. So about 3 months ago, I brought them back out onto the porch. This is probably where I will be working. And they're still here. So they need to come off the porch. Oh my goodness, my poor husband, the things he puts up with. So I lined the bottom with a plastic trash bag because I am going to need to water these. Here are the last few things. I've decided not to put out these pine cones or this little snowy tree or this bucket. That leaves the lantern and the sleigh bells. And before I had restored the leather, it was so old and cracked, I couldn't save the loop at the top. It had to be cut off. So I put in a new hole, and I'd like to put some ribbon on, and I can't decide. I feel like I want a touch of red in it because I really love bringing red onto the porch. It just makes the outside feel so Christmassy. And I will remove the red after Christmas and just have all of my greens and whites and pine branches. So one option is this beautiful kind of pine cones with berries. Next would be the red and white gingham, a red and white stripe, and a very simple, thinner, torn edge red ribbon. I'd love to know what you think. I'm gonna have to pick something for right now, but I really do appreciate your input. So let me know what you think, and I'll probably change to whatever the majority is. I think for now, I'm gonna go with the skinny red and do a double bow. I'm all done, and that means I'm finished with all decorating everywhere in the house, inside and out. I also have all my shopping done, so I have a couple of weeks just to relax, enjoy, maybe have some fires in the house, and wrap packages. Ideally, I would love to have garland that went all the way around the door that was lit up. These little trees light, and I thought there was an outlet around the corner, but it's not an outlet. So I've got to figure out a different way to light them. But this being the only thing lit up, I don't think it would feel balanced. It needs kind of something over there, and I would love, again, to have the lights around the door. By next year, I'm going to forget this when it's 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas. So I'm actually going to go write this on my calendar for next year, the beginning of November, and I'm going to make a couple of notes. That way, if I'm serious and I'm really wanting to invest in some garland and lights for the front porch, I'll have plenty of time. I was talking to one of my daughters today about how we want to make a magical Christmas for our children and grandchildren, for our friends and family. And so often we confuse that with busyness, stuff, spending money, and being stressed out. Your family wants you. They want you to spend time with them. Of course, there are special traditions that make Christmas amazing and memorable, but we want to choose things that our family truly enjoys, things that point to Christ, the reason that we celebrate. It's not too late right now for a reset. We have a couple weeks to go. If you need to reevaluate what you're doing and the course you're on for this year, do it. You can cut out gifts that you normally give to people. You can spend less. And even though you didn't get to decorate the way you wanted and pull out all the things that you were dreaming of, just stop now. I truly hope that you and your family are blessed this Christmas and that your home is peaceful and filled with joy. Thank you for joining me once again on The Peaceful Home. Merry Christmas.